Well, hello there, folks. This is Christopher Tompkins, and you are listening to the Social Marketing Academy. Thank you so much for joining us today. We have an awesome show. It's about something that I love, which is finding your target audience and identifying them for campaign success. So, hooray, I'm going to share some of my straight talking knowledge that is going to help you really bolster your laser focus throughout your online marketing strategy, especially on social media marketing, where it can really pay dividends. If it's the first time that you are joining us, we come to you regularly with all late-breaking or evergreen content. That means it's good forever. But we do cover lots of social media marketing topics, and we try to share with you what is most important to growing your business online. Because, hey, not everybody's supposed to know everything, but through my 10 years of owning my agency, the Go Agency, and working with hundreds of clients, large and small, international to local, we've come across so many trends and so many commonalities that I want to share them with you because you might be faced with these same issues. So I want to help you remove those stumbling blocks and grow your strategy exponentially. So to help you along that journey, I want to share with you a really fantastic tool that we've developed that's absolutely free. It is our Facebook grader. If you're marketing on Facebook, your Facebook page just might not be cutting it, but you're not exactly sure why. I got the free tool for you. Go to bit.ly/Facebook grader. That's bit.ly/Facebook grader. Pop in your Facebook page URL, your email address, and my team of social media gurus over here will help you learn how you can make your Facebook page better. So we'll analyze your Facebook page, and we'll shoot you over a report that will tell you exactly what you need to do to make your page better, more engaging, and gain more leads. So check that out at bit.ly/Facebook grader. Also, you can check out our website for the Go Agency, which is the goagencyusa.com. You can check that out, and we have their free newsletter. We send out social media tips every single day. Not every single day. What the heck am I talking about? Once a week. And we also have free ebooks there and a free e-course and lots more. So you can check that out if you want some more information. And also our blog is packed with helpful, I hope it's helpful, materials for you. So today we're going to be talking about finding your target audience. Okay. I feel like everybody misses this. So this is something that's not a really super sexy conversation because, everyone feels that it is the tactics. Oh, so Facebook has changed its algorithm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this magic potion together, dump it on top of my non-existent strategy, and start getting results. Yeah, right. That's not going to happen. What happens most of the time is people are going with their gut as to what they believe their audience truly is. So I'm in industry X, which typically gives me this audience, so I'm going to develop everything on my understanding of that audience. That's not the best way to do it. I feel that too much money, time, and effort are wasted marketing the wrong message to the wrong audience. And so many people have done that. I've even been guilty of it over the years as well with my own marketing. I kind of feel like this is cool. I want to try this tactic, this kind of angle, maybe this visual. I kind of like this more than the others. And then I start doing it, and it's not working. And I look at myself and go, it's because I've lost sight of who my target audience is. I'm pitching it to someone like myself with my interests, but I may not be the target audience that I'm trying to go after that will like the product or service that I'm offering. So, a lot of people feel that, it's impossible that I've chosen the wrong audience, and we hired the best copywriters to create persuasive content, and our design team made stunning visuals, and the videos were so expensive they had to be good. But you didn't see any return on your investment. So your content is high caliber, but why are you not getting any return? It's because you're not engaging with anyone. You're not hitting the right notes. You're not actually going out there and grabbing your audience is attention with messages that matter to them, which is really, really important. A lot of people will come to me and say, well, we spent $60,000 for the 3-month Facebook advertising campaign and marketing campaign with this agency, and they just, God, it's so wrong. We got no results, and they were terrible. And I then ask the company, well, what's your target audience? And they'd be like, well, I don't know. And I said, well, then you can't blame the agency if you're not telling them who your customers are and you're asking them to figure it out. You should be able to figure it out, and here's how I would suggest that you do that. And we do this with clients because guess what? Sometimes success comes really fast for a lot of companies, and they grow and they lose sight of what their target audience truly is because they're taking orders, which is a really great problem, right? But at the same time, what if we knew from Jump Street what we were trying to go and aim for? If we were aiming for this demographic or this target buyer, this is how we can latch on our advertising budget to the right audience and create higher levels of success. So I'm really about planning every freaking detail prior to a launch day of any marketing initiative. But I understand that there are aspects that get lost in the process. And this is one, I don't really feel that the audience is emphasized enough in a lot of marketing strategies. I feel that it's kind of taken as a given. And I don't believe in this date and time, if we're focused on social media, can you see the shift in demographics? Remember 4 years ago when maybe you were in your 20s or 30s or whatever, and everyone was using Facebook that was within that age range. And then all of a sudden, your parents got on it. And then your grandparents got on it. And then none of your friends were on Facebook anymore. They were on Instagram. And how that's changed. And you see what I mean? We have to know where our audience is and who they are, because we're going to have to change our strategy. So if I'm trying to aim for a 19-year-old girl that's based on the West Coast, I may not focus on Facebook first. I might go for Instagram first. You see what I mean? But if I didn't know that, and I was thinking like, okay, well, basically it's anyone between, 20 and 60. Or my favorite, anybody that has money. Oh, good God, that is like the worst answer ever. If you want to spend some money, say that's your answer. Because the wider your market, the more you're going to spend on everything. But what I want to do is I want to share with you a few ways for you to kind of cut corners with this so that you can figure out what your target audience is, or just start thinking about it. I believe the best medicine for this is to look at your client records, and I'll go through some of these with you in more detail. But if you have and you're able to gather any information from anybody who's transacted with you, whether it is they have not completed a purchase or they have completed a purchase, you've had sales calls with them and they've never come on as a service client of yours, whatever your business is, you should be able to start tracking that, because you can come up with profiles based off of that, and those are pretty much the most powerful profiles that you have. Because if I'm looking at myself, the first thing I would do is I would look at my clients. Okay, currently we are working on 250 different clients. I can find a commonality on those clients that I can then build off a target audience. Because if 80% of my clients are fitting a profile, that means that I have a profile. That's a target audience that I need to be developing, I need to be talking to, and I need to be developing further. You get me? So let's go into this list. I have a few things I wanted to talk to you about, just a few that will help you. There's just 3 of my top ways of identifying your target audience. So the first one is obviously money. So who is, like I said, who's spending the most money with you? What can you do when you're looking at your client or your customer list, and what similarities can you draw? What is a prevalent characteristic? Are they mostly male? Are they mostly female? Are they mostly white? Are they mostly Hispanic? Are they mostly black? Are they mostly what age range? Can you figure out what type of income they might make? Maybe if you're doing your B2B company, what type of companies? Is it a certain industry? What title is the person that has approached you? If you're a B2B business, is it the marketing director? Is it the CFO? Is it the HR director? All of these play a major role, Because if we look for industry, like, oh, the types of people that would buy HR management services, oh, look at this. This is a cute little demo. I don't really care about that demo. That's a broad one, but you're specific. So maybe what you're good at and why people are coming to you is for one specific service. And that market is a very niche market, or niche market, if you want to say that too. So that's something that you want to look into. Look at where your money's coming from currently and see how you can create some sort of audience based off of that. Now, the second one is it's based off of male-female. Now, this is one of the things where I find a lot of people have missteps. Now, first off, I highly recommend that you look at your audience and see who's transacting with you. But a lot of people believe that there is a product that only a male will purchase, and there's some products that only a female will purchase. This is incorrect. There's a sub-market on every male specific product and female specific product of someone that is going to buy it for that end user. So you need to not cut out or count out any sex when you are going into creating your audience profile. So another one is location. Where are these people located at? Are they national, regional, statewide, citywide, or even more local? Why do I say this? Because if you are going to do any sort of advertising initiative on social media, you're able to target zip codes. If you're targeting zip codes, you can target very, very precisely. So you want to look at what the mix is and what you're dealing with there, okay? So those are the three main tips that I'm going to suggest that would help you develop your target audience. So based off of that, there's a couple things, there's two further steps I'd like you to take. Okay, the first one is creating the baseline audience demographic profile. Okay, so here's what you need to do. You need to write down what the age range is, the gender, location, average value of each new client/customer, net worth, household income, and any other pertinent data that you can pull from that exercise that I just put you through with those three steps. The second thing that you want to do is create buyer profiles. I love these. For my team, they work fantastically. Well, we work with lots of clients, so it's good to have buyer profiles that we can pull out to kind of refresh us every time that we work with a different client. But for you, it's really important for you to have multiples. Now, what buyer profiles are is it's basically a dossier of a fictional person that would be a part of your target audience. So you would find a picture of that person, you would do a false name, you would give her an age, or him an age, a name, a title, what their job is, what they like, what they enjoy, all based off of your audience demographics. This is a really challenging tool, and it's something I talk about in my book, The Go Method, quite a lot. It's just taking the time to really try to emotionally connect with your customers and clients. I know, go out, hug a tree, kiss a baby. This is not that. If you can emotionally connect with your audience, you can very easily engage them online. This is not a billboard. We're talking about social media marketing. These are going to be written, typed things that people are going to see on a screen. They're not going to be you in front of them, making them feel warm and welcome and fuzzy about your product or service. This is going to be a screen that needs to engage them. So if you can figure out what would engage them emotionally, you can translate that onto your social media and your online marketing platforms. You see what I mean? It's really important for you to know who you're dealing with. So all in all, I know it probably sounds like a lot of work, but the reward is so worth it. You know, it's worth the effort. Digital marketing gives you more opportunities to target than you probably know about, especially if you've never advertised on any social media platform. Guys, gals, people, there's tons of ways of targeting. And if you don't even know what your target audience is, you're going to find speed bumps, I guess you would say, at every turn when you're trying to execute a strategy. This is why I like planning a lot and sitting down and workshopping some of this stuff with your team internally. And again, if you do not have this skill base and you need to outsource this to somebody, find a marketing agency that can help you do this. For example, we do this for clients that need it as a service, creating buyer profiles and audience targets, because some people just don't have the time or the skill. because they're so hyper skilled at what they do. Nobody has to be the best at everything. So knowing that you need help and asking for it is really, really important. So just with that said, I'm going to leave it there because we talked about so many different ways of identifying your audience and how you can formulate it. I want you to give it a shot. Also, visit us online, www.thegoagencyusa.com. Go there. We have ebooks, we have e-courses, and tons of blogs that really do focus on telling you more about how buyer profiles work. So you can learn more. And I actually have a step-by-step process on one of our blogs there you can find. And also, if you are wondering why your Facebook page isn't working, please try out our free Facebook Grader tool. You can find that at bit.ly/Facebook Grader. That's bit.ly/Facebook Grader. And my team will give you an analysis and shoot it over so you can be more successful through the fourth quarter and beyond. And hey, if you have any questions at any time, you can hit me up on Twitter at The Go Agency, and The Go Agency and myself are everywhere, so all of our links are on our website, thegoagencyusa.com. I welcome your questions, your show ideas, and anything else you have to share. So, folks, it's been a pleasure talking to you today with the Social Marketing Academy. Make sure to check us out on iTunes, Stitcher, Overcast, everywhere finer podcasts are stored. Until next time, folks, this is Christopher Tompkins.